Cold tonight. Got my padded jacket on. 61 of you watching. Hello, everybody. How we doing? So I'm going to pour myself a beer. It is Friday. I'm really looking forward to this. Really looking forward to it. When I used to do the live streams twice a week, I never really used to look forward to it very much. But doing it once a week, I really miss it. I really enjoy it. I look forward to it. So, we got a cold brew espresso martini pale ale thing to get into. 4.5% ABV. So if we can hit the... Yeah, absolutely, Shaq. Happy Friday. Can we hit the like button down below? Shall we start this live stream as we mean to go on? Hit the like button down below. Let's go. Oh, we're up and down with the likes. Up and down with the likes. Up and down with the viewing figure. It makes me giggle. It really does. I know what we'll do. We'll jump on his live stream and we'll pretend there's loads of people watching and loads of people like it. And then what we're going to do is we're all going to disappear and dislike at the same time. I find it quite amusing. I really do. Someone's gone to the effort, all that effort. Well, anyway, this is the pale ale. It is. You may pay. Yeah, I did. Was it pastry? How's the skip filling? It's going very well. I nearly filled one skip. We're nearly one in. Any news on Paul Gormley? Nothing as yet. Absolutely nothing as yet. No news to give you on that front, I'm afraid. Irish craft beer guy, Alan Mead, how you doing? Hi Simon, can you say hello to Maverick, Milan and watching for the first time in Sligo Island. I can't pronounce the last name, I'm really sorry, I'm rubbish. Steve Jeffrey, evening, sick of it, sorry, can you get rid of some rubbish for me? Cameron Coleman, evening, smash a like button. Cyber Beer TV, evening all, how you doing? 142 of you in. If you can hit the like button down below, that would be lovely, absolutely lovely. Should we do 100 likes? 100 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I'm really desperate to push this live stream like no other tonight. We're gonna go, so hit the like button down below. Let's do 100 likes. We're on 50 likes so far. 50 likes. There's a like button down in the corner here. If you hit like, the likes go up. Go for it, guys. In the corner here, there's a like button. 177 people into the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. 63 likes. 66 likes. After Top Golf tonight, can I get a shout out for the boys? Shout out for the boys. Well done, Sergio. 71 likes. 77 likes. We're flying towards 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. We got 23 likes to go. 23 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I am pumped. Absolutely pumped tonight. 84 likes. Hit the like button down below for 100 likes. It's like the old days all over again. It's like the old days. 90 likes. Nearly there. 90 likes. Hit the like button down below. 91 likes. Nearly there. 93 likes. 97. We are so close to 100 likes. And I'll shut up. I promise you. We're nearly 103 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. You guys are fantastic. The cough's been around. Yeah, my dad's got the same cough. It's like said it just won't go away. Every time he goes to talk, he's coughing. And it's like, ugh. Any idea where I can dispose of some unwanted? Sure. Brilliant. Let's get down to business. Yeah, cheers everyone. Have a good night. What are you drinking? Evening all. Hello. Just transferring you to the TV. That's okay, Cyber Beer. Love the headline, Si. It's quite unbelievable, really, what's happened, isn't it? Just fired the blade, perfect draft, and the sub classic and compact, and the sub compact. Happy days, Ian. Evening, all Oliver. So should we get straight into it? We got 216 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub and 120 likes. You guys are amazing. So things started off with Wales Online. Do you know, I had a conversation with the guys on Wales with Wales Online. They were so I made the YouTube video, didn't I, last week? Wales Online wanted to cover the story, and they came out to cover it, and they were a bit touchy about letting the story go, and I was too. I was a bit like, oh, does this go? And I just thought to myself, let's just go with this. Let's go with this. I feel passionate about this allotment. Let's go with it. Let's show our passion. I let the story go. To some fantastic comments, by the way. If any of you guys were there to comment, or whoever, you know, the comments were absolutely fantastic. Somebody told me yesterday in the pub that it's not the article. It's not the article. It's the comment regarding the article that makes the difference. And there was a lot of comments that was kind of on my side, which was very, very nice. Roy Bruling, €2 super chat. Call of Duty on one screen, Stone the Crow on the second screen. That is fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. €2 super chat. Thank you so very much. Simon, looking forward to heading to the beer hall at the local German-American club for some beers tomorrow. Hope you have a nice weekend. Absolutely. Thank you very much. You enjoy that. Have I got a beer belly? I don't think I have these days, to be honest. Hello, Jess. How you doing? Heyo. So, I boycotted COD. Now upscaling these are 4K. So on with the story. So we go with the Wales Online story, and it is fair play. The comments are terrific. Thanks. Oh, this crap beer guy. And then I wake up in the morning and it's my wife's birthday. So I take my wife out for lunch. We take the kids to school. Me and my wife go to lunch. We went just to Toby Carvery. It was really nice, by the way. They filled me up all day. But anyway, done a bit of shopping. Wife bought some fish for the fish tanks. It was her birthday. It was her birthday money. She used birthday money to buy herself some fish. Bought a birthday cake for her. She chose a birthday cake. Come home. So we get home, and the first thing I do when I get in, I don't know if you guys are the same, I flick the kettle on. For a cup of coffee. So I flick the kettle on, and my daughter's in from school at this stage. She said there's reporters looking over the garden. So I'm like, oh no. Oh, she didn't. She said there's people looking in the garden. So I was like, oh right, okay. Put my shoes on. Went round the lane, went round the side, and I was like, can I help you? And they said, yeah, we're from the Sun. We're from the Sun newspaper. It's like media, the big media company, isn't it? So they gave me this jolly good interview. They were kind of saying what a fantastic thing I'd done with this allotment for the local community, and they said there'll be an article out by Thursday. And I thought to myself, 2 days, absolutely wonderful. Like this is wonderful. This is really nice. The article went out on Thursday, but in the meantime, the local rag gets in contact with me. The Barrion District News, and this was Tuesday afternoon, saying we've seen the Wales Online thing, can we come and see you? So this was a Wednesday, so this is the day before that the story in the national press was going to go in. So they come out, the Barry and District News, Penarth Times, Barry and District News type thing. And he starts asking me some really weird questions on the Wednesday morning. And he asked if he could have a picture of my back garden. And I was like, oh, this is like... So I think what he wanted to do was show another side to the story. Reese Crofton, £2 super chat. Drinking a St Austell tribute ale from West Brom. Reese Crofton, £2 super chat. Thank you so very much for the super chat. I really appreciate the super chats. Roy, Reese, you both super chatted in the first 10 minutes. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. That really does help with the funding of the channel, if you like. We got some news, by the way. We might be going to St Ives. We might be going to St Ives to brew a beer with St Ives, which is really cool. That's coming. I'll talk about that in a moment, but I want to finish. Oh, link to Simon's that. Oh, the Wales Online one. There we go. Thank you very much, Alan Mead. Really appreciate that. Jack Taylor, £2 super chat. Upper Stone Crow FC. The Stone Crows, Steve Austin. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Jack Taylor. I would have given nothing to the son. Absolute rag. Should we go down? Who wouldn't want a picture of Simon's back garden? Okay, so big hello from County Armagh. I missed a couple of weeks due to COVID. So I'm trying. Well done, Jeffrey. You're back. Steve's in. I'm going to try and read as many of these comments as I can, but I want to get to my story as well. 15 years, always top 10, but Microsoft lost my account. Someone's talking Call of Duty. Jane says, hi Simon, I was wondering about your drinking this evening. As I'm writing this, I'm drinking the Chimay 150. Nice. Hi Simon, hope your week's been good. I'm drinking a Bud Light, all I can afford. Enjoy, Christine, enjoy. So we got 303 people in the Stone Crow virtual pub. If you can hit the like button down below. 303 people in the Stone Crow virtual pub. If you can hit the like button down below, we could possibly snowball this live stream tonight. Can we do 200 likes? 200 likes at the Stone Crow virtual pub. We got 144 likes so far. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. 146 likes, 149 likes. We're flying. We are absolutely flying. Right. So, another super chat. Thank you very much. Ian Thomas, £4.99 super chat. Here's to the allotment fund, Simon. Thank you very much, Ian Thomas. Really appreciate it. Kutcher's a proper beer from Tiny Rebel. Brilliant craft beer scene up in Scotland if you're ever up north. Anthony, I'll look to get up there. So, on with the story. So the Barry District, Alan Mead has just put a link up to the join button if you want to join the channel. If you want to become a member of the channel, that also helps us out. So, the Barry and District News come out and they paint a very different picture. They paint a very different picture on what happened. And I probably got to be a bit careful for what I say. Neil Smith is great, isn't it? 300 people watching. Hello, Captain Meat. How you doing, mate? How you doing? I got to be a bit careful what I say regarding the Barry and District News because, well, I don't want to get into any trouble, really, but it seems like the Barry and District sided with, or maybe somebody got to the reporter at the Barry and District and he was very much like, took it like a bit of a wrist slapping article, like you naughty boy, how dare you type of thing. But then that kind of backfired because apparently I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. Just it took up so much of my time, Facebook, so I completely got off Facebook. So apparently people were talking about it in the Barry area regarding the Barry and District newspaper article, and apparently it backfired massively. It backfired. It was a lot of people in support of what I was doing, which again, putting an allotment outside. So that was that. That was the Wednesday. So Thursday, I post a beer review, food review. I put a food review up. Tackies, I think they went to Tackies Crisps. And all of a sudden, people start commenting on my Tackies video saying, congratulations, you've made the Daily Mail. So it wasn't the Sun. I mean, because they own a big group of newspapers, don't they? It went in a Daily Mail. Now, I'm not a Daily Mail reader, but I read this article. And then it went into the Daily Telegraph, which used to be a very respectful newspaper, didn't it? The Daily Telegraph. So it's kind of like, I think now, hey Chad, how's it going, Chad? How's it going? 315 people into the Stone Crow virtual pub. So it's gone into the national press. So it's national UK news, this story about my allotment. And I'll tell you a little story. When I first started my YouTube channel back in 2010, I used to try and get my channel in the national press. Did you see the comment? I just seen it briefly before I was setting up the Stone Crow virtual pub chat. What I did, I liked it and I give it a heart, the comment, in reply. I didn't have time to reply to you, so I was like, I'll acknowledge you, and then I had to get straight on to this virtual pub. So I was laughing my nuts off at your council video. I'm sure all of us in the chat would have whipped round for the 50. Failing that, if you're in prison, you'll save on gas and electric. No, absolutely. It also went on radio. It also went on Bro Radio, which is pretty cool. I'm going to real, but yeah, do the Bombardier. I don't know why YouTube did that to you. Ronnie goes them like this. Takes forever to get to the story. Stephen Crow, I'm awfully sorry, Stephen. The comments, super chats, everything else. Hello, hope you're okay, Simon, and all the other followers. Calvin, I'm absolutely fine, Calvin. So it was on the radio, and I'm just wondering, like, that's probably it now, isn't it? I'm kind of like, I think I want it just to kind of just quieten down now. It's all a bit surreal. It's all a bit bonkers. But I used to try and get my YouTube channel in the main, like, when I first started in 2010, I used to find a cheeky ways of contacting the Sun and trying to get, or the Daily Mail or whatever, trying to get my YouTube channel in there. It never worked. And I kind of like didn't bother about it then. I wasn't bothered at all about it. National news and whatnot. And all of a sudden, it's almost like by accident. It's like by accident I made the national news, and it was quite. It's a bit surreal, isn't it? When you see when you see things like the Daily Mail and Daily Telegraph, and then you see pictures of yourself, you're like, oh, it's a bit like it takes you aback, if you like. You're a bit like, oof, what's going on here? But I think that's it now. I think that's it. How can you find the article? Right. Google Daily Mail allotment. If you want to read the article, put in Daily Mail allotment into Google and you will find it. 99% side with you, Anthony. This is the thing. Stone the Crows and the City Chat for Lens. Good friend of mine, Chad's Beer Reviews. This is the thing, and I want to thank you all. I nearly passed me by there, but this is the whole point of the story. The whole reason why I'm telling you this is thank you. The amount of support that I've had has been fantastic. It really has. The amount of support, the amount of people who've got behind me on this. Wales Online, thank you very much, Irish Craft Beer Guy. It's been absolutely wonderful. So I just want to stand here and thank you all individually. And if anybody who might watch this, who might watch it in the future, where they left a comment on either Wales Online or Daily Mail or Barry District News, thank you. You really are fantastic supporters of the channel. Brilliant. So when you named all the plants in the video, And then said it was a name. I thought it was very almost surreal to see him in my daily news search. Disappointed he didn't have your pink shorts on. Oh, Big Kev, it's too cold. Look at me out here in this jacket. It's too cold for my pink shorts. I need another month before the pink shorts come out. Right, can we do 200 likes? 200 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. We're 12 likes away. We are 12 likes away. Oh, Cyber Beer, awesome. Thank you very much. 10 likes. 7 likes. 7 likes away. 7 likes away. 6 likes away from the Stone from 200 likes. 201. 201 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 202. You guys are fantastic. There's a like button in the corner if you want to hit like. Amazing. So, moving on. I'm drinking the cold brew espresso martini beer. It's okay, actually. I liked the review. I liked it in the review. I like it now. But my question to you guys is, where are you from? What are you drinking? Where are you from and what are you drinking? Comment in the comments box. Where are you from? What are you drinking on this Friday night? Aspel Crew. Flying tonight, Alan Mead. Just saw it on Google, mate. What a joke. Daz, amazing. Like your modelling photos. Simon, made for it. Ryan, thank you very much. Finland, drinking coffee. Simon, folks on the website, make a totally mockery of the council. Absolutely, Captain Mead, thank you. Bud Light, Kent, drinking Northern Monk Scaffold. Edinburgh on the Bud. Having a pack of Quavers, Cornwall, Corona Extra, South Wales, Creamy Guinness, Pilsner, Newcastle, Hereford, Carlisle. I'm going to be quick tonight because there's so many coming through. Manchester, Peroni, Glasgow, Proper Job. I'm missing some, my apologies. So I'm Belfast, Finland, Aldi, Bolton, Burton, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale in sunny Wrexham, Deal in Kent, drinking Verdant Putty, Uzi Ultimate Gin and a Schweppes Tonic. I am drinking Crow Brewery, Edinburgh, pint of Welsh Red, Wirral, drinking Brooklyn Pilsner, Corby Punk IPA, Budweiser in Bangor, Treflac on a 7%, The Bow, Redditch, Arbor Ales Elliot, Aldi Goose on the Loose. It's okay that. Stone the Crows, Jason's in Belfast drinking a Lowenbrow. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Cockermouth on the Hertog Jan, Bockbeer. Fans in Leeds on the Amity Water Pistol. Stoke-on-Trent on the Marston's EPA. Derby. Hello from Sheffield. Finland on the Mighty Duvel. Forest of Dean on the Adnams Old Ale. Lovely Adnams Old Ale. Really good. Daniel Smith is having a left in Eastbourne. Barnsley drinking a dope 6.2% IPA by Pipeline Brewing Company. Ramsgate in Kent on the Cronenberg. Starter Prabham in Newtown lads. Camden Hells, Perfect Draft. I think that said Goose Island. Big, Jail Ale. Enjoying a Proper Job. Tequila, Wild Wild West. Lagunitas, iPad. Drinking a coffee at the moment, 11 a.m. here in California. Drinking a Mush Reserve Grolsch, Climbing Snowdon, Stone the Crowds, Northern Monk, Tropical World. This is so quick tonight. Cause by Eric, the High Craig Holmes. I like that, mate. Leeds. I'm being very careful what I repeat, mind you. Pint of Welsh Red in Stockport. Pete UK. How are we doing, Pete UK? Amazing. Treflac sounds Welsh. We are on the border, but we sound Welsh. You're on the border. Fantastic. Wonderful. Drinking my last 2 Nigerian Guinnesses. Oh, Jeffrey, what a beer that is. Fantastic. Irish craft beer, guys, on the Madry, I think. Drinking a McEwen's Champion. Jan's is So I read the article. It's a bit sad to see that you're in the newsroom because of a land problem said regarding your channel. They prefer negative news. Yeah, I know, Jans. It is terrible, isn't it? Froach Ale, I think that's from Williams Brothers. Where are you from? Greenock Morton. Shepherd name 1698. So how long do you see your story ending? You have plenty of support, but unfortunately you have Big Kev is a funny one because I still haven't had a letter. It's been like 3 weeks, no letter. Hello, this is Tonka. Have I missed why you made the news? Billy, have a look. Have a look. Google allotment in the Daily Mail. Never drink Nigerian Guinness. Cold, always warm. Right, okay, yeah. Love Greenock. I'd like to go. Used to work at IBM there. What am I drinking tonight? I'm drinking this is California. Hello, California. How you doing? I'm drinking a cold brew martini pale ale. Jonathan Niblock. Jonathan Niblock has put the article for the Daily Mail in. Have a look at the article in the Daily Mail. There we are. Jonathan Niblock. He's put a link in. Hello, Lewis. How you doing? Hi, everyone. Captain Meat has also put the Daily Mail news article in. If you want to see me in the Daily Mail, click the link. Simon's been space for the people, mate. Oh, John Hill. Read the article. Looks like the commenters are on your side in the main. Absolutely, I think they are. Simon, have you tried Bashu's cherry beer? Yes, it's lovely. I bought it at Morrison's. If they send round stage of dirty stream it live, well, we will, John. We will. We'll do everything live, won't we? Top Shelf. Hello from Maine. Hello. Dane, cheers you while drinking a Lingard Porter from Thistled in Jewland. Awesome. Andrew's on the Kronbacher this evening, £1.77 a bomber bottle. Great value, as every other one was £2.50. Oh, Andrew. Kronbacher. I love Kronbacher. Love it. Big bomber bottles of Kronbacher. I went through a stage of drinking it on Saturday nights. I'd buy some food in Morrison's during the day, and I'd go and buy myself the 3 for £5 bombers of Kronbacher. Brilliant. My favourite book? It's a funny one. I don't read. I can read, of course, but I've tried to read books in the past. I think the last book I read was Enid Blyton. I don't read. I more of an active kind of like... And then when I do stuff all day, when I go to bed, I just want to go to sleep. My wife will sit reading. For half an hour. For me, when I lay down in bed, it's for sleeping. And I go to sleep straight away. My wife will sit up and read. Great article in the Mail, but don't recognise you. You haven't got a beer in California. Ivan is on the Alpha. Cheers. Lee W is having a chat with Captain Meat. Milky Meat, all good, and you having a beer. Lewis is on the Dea something fry. Simon, what do you think of Man City could be sanctioned? I think they will, probably. I don't think you can do that type of thing, overspend like that. I think trouble's ahead, I think, isn't it? I just checked. It's in the Sun as well, William. William, we're in the Sun as well. It's amazing, all the news channels. Saying the Mail didn't plug your channel. Well, it would. I mean, they know, don't they? The thing is, I totally understand. When I spoke to the guys at Wales Online, they said they can't put a link up for my channel because it's advertising. They can't do it. It's, even though this is something very different to online reading of newspapers, it's still, they class it as competition Because it's eyeballs, isn't it? You either got your eyeballs on me, watching me talk to you and have a chat and have a beer and have a drink and have fun and interact with me. I read the comments, we talk, we chat, or you're reading a news article on the Daily Mail. So they see it as direct competition. They see it as direct competition, so they won't put any links up. Interestingly, the Barry District put a link up to my bunker video, and that was like, I found that a bit bizarre. But you can tell, can't you? You can tell. This is the thing that I wasn't bothered at all by the Barry District and their negative article, because I went on my YouTube channel and I had a look at that bunker video, and I can see live who's watching. And I think the article was up 4 hours, and I think people clicked the link 4 times. So I think only 4 people read the article in total, the Barry District one. It's like, I wasn't going to get myself all upset about that, 4 people reading an article from the Barry District News, a negative one against me type of thing. I thought, I'll be able to see who's watching by just checking that link, checking that video to see if anyone's clicking it, and nobody was. I was expecting a bit of a spike, Nobody was bothered at all by the Barry District News. Cyber Beer says there's no such thing as bad publicity. Yeah. John Hill says not read a paper in 15 years. I read stuff online. I haven't bought a newspaper myself in a million years myself. Bloody hell. Simon Martin, 43, famous on Google, 2, lol, I just typed in Simon from Barry, and your photo pops up. Oh, really, Christine? I quite like that. It's quite funny. I've never done that. Simon from Barry. Bob Hope was from Barry. We used to say, what did we used to say in Barry? You got no hope or something. You got no hope because Bob Hope's dead or some old saying. But he's from Barry, Bob Hope. What was he famous for, Bob Hope? Was he like an actor or something? Yeah, it's madness now. Hope mine don't pop up next. All right, boss, you made it famous in the Telegraph newspaper. Positive vibes, absolutely. We got 300 people in. 300 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. This is wonderful. It's really wonderful. Could we have 250 likes? Hit the like button down below. 2 hopes, no hope, and Bob Hope. 2 hopes, no hope, and Bob Hope, and Bob Hope's there. Oh, yeah, that's it. Well, we know you. The most famous Simon and Barry. Simon, don't Google yourself. The same thing will happy when you type. Good. Right, can we do 250 likes? Hit the like button down below. 8 more likes. 8 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, 8 more likes for 250 likes. Simon's on fire. Bobo was a comedian. Little known fact that he was actually born in England. Why did he move to Barry? I don't know why he moved to Barry. Everyone thinks he's from Barry. We got 251 likes. Bar is coming along nicely. It's all right, isn't it? I just got to get rid of that door. The bar's in full swing. We got our beer pumps going on. I'm thinking of changing all the mirrors on the back, having like a proper timber thing on there. That'd be amazing. Someone from someone called Charles. How does Simon from Oldham? How? Bob Hope, these comments are all over the place now. Bob Hope, the Young Troops Entertainment Man. No hope, Bob. No cash, Johnny, and no jobs. National Press. Could turn out to be a good time. It sounds. Well, raining on your plate would be good, wouldn't it? I typed in Simon and Barry and I got explicit images. Big Kev in my pink shorts. No beer in the house, drinking a Campari vodka and orange cocktail. Sorry. Willie, you drink what you like, mate. You drink what you like. Working late on the new brew shed and listening in, but that beer's tempting me to stop. Hey, Colin, Friday night, man. It's Friday night. Get yourself a beer. Get yourself a beer. Evening, Simon, drinking an alt in sunny Cardiff, Morgan. It's pitch black here. Pitch black. Thank you, Alan Mead. Really appreciate it. Alan Mead said, share the link with your friends. Get everybody watching. We're doing fantastically well tonight. 300 people into the Stone Crow Virtual. But I know why. I was thinking over January. It was a quiet January. Not just on the live stream, but the videos. We had a real quiet month. And I can only put it down to dry January. You know, if I'm standing here drinking in January, then it's going to be tempting you guys to drink. So I think you guys just didn't tune in. I don't blame you, of course. There's no, it's just a way of life, isn't it? My brother-in-law did dry January. I couldn't believe it. If he's watching, he made up for it on the weekend, though. I think he drunk a whole January's worth of beer in one day. He went to the rugby, my brother-in-law. He was telling me last night, went to the pub last night, and he was telling me he had like 8 pints and 2 bottles of wine, and unbelievable. I can't drink. If I did that, I'd be absolutely gone. If I tried to drink 2 bottles of wine, I'd be absolutely fast asleep, spinning, ill, somewhere. I wouldn't even know where I was if I drank 2 bottles of wine. My brother-in-law, he's a good drinker. He drinks 2 bottles of wine and 8 pints. If I drank 8 pints, I'd be all over the place. Right. I'm going to go with a dry hop lager from Adnams. Carl Smith, evening all. Cracked open my first beer of the night. The wife is having a night out and I'm having a night in. Beer, Stone Crow, steak and chips later. Carl Smith, save me some steak and chips, mate. I'll be round. Whoa. Oh, God, look at this. Adnams jobby. That's strange, isn't it? It wanted to jump out the can. And then I was expecting it to kind of jump out the glass at the same time, but it didn't really jump out the glass, did it? Never mind. Just read your article, Simon. Bloody typical. You try and improve the area to benefit the community, and out come the jobs. We'll back you to the hilt. No bother. Jeffrey, thank you very much. Scroll up, there's a link in the comments. There's no way Simon's 43. How old do you think I am? Older or younger? I hope you say younger. I always go extra hard in January just to go against the trend. Nobody is telling me what to do. Exactly. I made a video today. I'm saying my peers now. Always have a few when listening to my radio show from 8. Says Cyber Beer. Simon, we need the physics in front of the bar. Ian, yeah, we do. We'll have to get the physics out. Stop all this fizzy stuff going on. I had a bit. Now, I'm going to tell you in advance. I'm going to tell you guys in advance. I had a bit of a moment in my. I did an Iceland salt and chili crunchies review, and I went on a bit of a rant in the video. So I've had a few comments recently in my food reviews where people are saying, "Oh, you know, all you eat is junk food, and you're lazy, and you know, you should cook proper food and all this stuff." And I had a bit of a I had a moment. I was just kind of like saying, "Oh, you know, I don't watch celebrity chefs on the telly, and I'd rather sit in the garden drinking beer and turn the air fryer on and whack some stuff in the air fryer." And I went on a bit of a moan, and it's not like me. So if anybody watches that video of my Iceland salt and chili crunchies that's coming up in the next few days, my apologies, my sincere apologies if I've offended anyone. But I don't watch celebrity chefs. Does anybody out there watch celebrity chefs and then decide to go and cook the meal that they've been watching on the television? It's not for me, that. If it's for you, that's absolutely perfect. It's absolutely fine. But it's not for me. It's not for me. Hell no, John Oliver. Absolutely, it's not for me. Without being rude to people, it's not for me. I always do triannuary, especially this year. I'll start again back out after the situation. That program was I only watched Gordon Ramsay, as I liked his fights. I've just seen the articles about your story, and to be honest, I think they should have shown more of the rubbish and nasty stuff in the lanes for people to really understand why your project's so important. Stephen, right, yeah. See what you're saying. I'm a celebrity chef, actually. Well, kill him here, guy. Haters will hate. It isn't as if you eat junk continuously. They're very nice if you think so. And if you did, who cares? I don't. I eat a lot of healthy stuff. Every Sunday we have vegetables. Sunday roast. Every single Sunday. Thursdays we have a chicken stew. Chicken stew with carrots, potatoes, beans, all sorts of stuff. Well, hello. Oi, oi, Savaloi. I love that name. Ramsay's not a celeb chef. One of the best palates in the world. Christine is, what you reckon? 44 is my guess. 60s here and was never any good at guessing ages. 60s? I'm not in my blooming 60s. Goodness sake. Henry, hello Simon. Just tuning in. Finished my day of crawling in fiberglass attics. Oh, frying up 2 beer brats and opening a beer. Henry, I know your pain, mate. I know your pain. Fiberglass attics. I've been there. It covers your skin. It covers your clothes. Covers everything, doesn't it? It gets in your throat. You've got this horrible like fiberglass throat. I know exactly where you are, Henry. Wash it down with a pint. Wash it all away, as my grandfather used to say. Wash the dirt away. Mid-50s. And a hard paper round. Katie Blackmore. Anyone tried the peanut butter milk stout? Is that the one from Home Bargains or in Home Bargains? The Painter Construction. The thing is, Henry, when you're done, when you're finished, and it's all boarded, it's all boarded out and all that insulation is hidden behind plasterboard. Turn the heating on then, and you benefit from the insulation being in the walls. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. Unless you're just crawling around attics, and you're not going to board it because you're just crawling around attics. I know what it's like for maybe a fit in a boiler or something. I don't know. Cardiff News wrote a mean article about Simon, saying you illegally built an allotment. Not good, mate. You'd have thought your own country would support you. Because it would have been, Christine, that would have been the same journalist as the Barry and District News. It wasn't very nice at all. It wasn't very nice at all. It's your life, Simon. What you do is up to you, mate. Eat, drink, and be merry. Fat down and bite. Avengers, awesome. Fat down and bite. Chris Bradley, how's the Bev, pal? Chris and Ash, big love from Dublin, Ireland. The Bevy's doing all right. What am I drinking now? I'm drinking an Adnams dry hop lager. Eat, drink, and be merry, isn't it? Eat, drink, and be merry. Do you ever listen to the Ale and Audio podcast? Great show. I've never heard of it. I've never really been a podcast type of guy. Only because I don't really drive anywhere. I understand it. If I had to do long distances in a car, I'd probably... Thanks, Chris. I probably would listen to a podcast. I totally understand it. I totally get it. But I don't really drive much distances anymore. So maybe when I should put a podcast on out there, shouldn't I? Or I'm filling my skips. Did you go to the darts last night? No, I didn't. No. Eat, drink, and get merry. Absolutely. Price was excellent. Joe Rogan has some interesting guests. Does he? Perhaps Joe Rogan wants to chat to me about my allotment. I doubt it. It's not that big news, is it? It's not like that massive news, eh? Worldwide news. You don't need to be driving to listen to a podcast. David, big hello from Miami. Hello, David. How you doing? Price smashed it. Anyone seen Blot Outdoors channel? Discovery, brilliant. Camping and drinking. Awesome. Jordan Peterson, Mike, says Christine. Have I tried St Austell's Plum Porter? It's slightly less sweet than Titanic Porter. I would have to. I'll have to try that. I like St Austell. Simon, your favourite music band? Mayford Roofing, my favourite music band. Probably something like... I used to like Kings of Leon. I used to like Kings of Leon years ago. Have you cut your hair? No, I haven't, no. No, look. Still there. The old... it's just behind... I always wanted it where it was... My hair was out of my face. I haven't had a haircut. Check the media tomorrow. I will do. Hi from Merthyr Tydfil. Hello, Liam. How you doing? Liam from Merthyr Tydfil. Calvin Dixon says hello, Simon. Hello, Calvin. How you doing? There it is. Craft beer. Evening aside in Kosovo, having a quiet one after a heavy night last night. Kosovo? What are you doing out there? Whoa. You have to have some Kosovo beers. There he is. Here's the big man. Trav's in. Hello, Trav. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Good day, Si. Bit of a late start today for me. Few cans were had last night. Well, Trav, enjoy, mate. Enjoy. I bet you got a bit of a fuzzy head this morning. A little bit fuzzy. George Smith with a £4.49 super chat saying, happy Friday, mate. Have a pint on us. George, thank you very much. Really appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If you don't know your fave band, within half a second, do you even have a fave? This is the thing, the Saints. This is the thing. I need to be more connected with a radio. I really do. Or a smart speaker. I need to get some podcasts on the go. I need to remember what my favourite... I need to reconnect with my youthfulness and listen to more music and listen to podcasts. And I don't. I should do. I work out there in silence. I work out there in absolute silence. I don't know why. Maybe I can't be bothered to turn the radio on. Maybe I should be bothered to turn the radio on. But I never do. I never do. I don't know why it is. I work in silence. Turning the saw and spread it across half the play park, making raised beds with rough stone boards. Apparently that one. Can you say it? Lol, 22 tons. Well, this is it, isn't it? This is it. They're way out. They're way out for a start. Christine, I've left home 2 hours late. Just to make sure I'm okay to drive the truck. Well done, Trav. Well done, Trav. Amazing. Oh, brilliant. Music and beer is a blessing. It really is. Music and beer. I love music and beer. Is it just me, or have we not had any big supermarket releases? Even in Lidl, it seems like supermarkets had festivals every 3 months or so. I seem to see the same old beers in the shelves. Right, Big Kev, I want to address this. I want to address this because I think this is quite serious. I think this is quite serious. It's almost as if the supermarkets have gone, this isn't working. They're not selling enough beer to give so much shelf space to these craft breweries anymore. The problem with that is, Big Kev and everybody else, this is a really good subject we should touch on, actually. And so Big Kev is basically saying is that, hang on, I want to get Trav. Are you in the local newspaper? Sorry. Some of the ad. Oh, in national, mate. National, Trav. National, it's all over the UK. Daily Mail. Difficult, as the supermarket shop is mega expensive now, says Jonathan Niblock. Right. I want to address this because I think we're in for some choppy times. So Big Kev has reminded me that there's no big supermarket releases of canned craft beer at the moment. The last one, and whether you count them as a supermarket, you can't count them as a supermarket really, is kind of like your Home Bargains. Home Bargains put a few beers out before Christmas, but that was it. Oh, Trav, click Irish Craft Beer Guys, Alan Mead's link for Wales Online and you'll see my article. There's a fast food place around here that's been shut down for food poisoning. The others, Sam are said to be upset. Hopefully some will get that. Oh, salmonella. Oh yeah, salmonella. Brilliant, love it. But in all, I got to touch on this because it's a really important subject, and I keep getting sidetracked by the comments. But what happens with these breweries is that they get a contract. Let's use Tesco for argument's sake, because Tesco were the first ones to really start pushing canned craft beer, weren't they? So we'll use Tesco. So the problem is that these companies then, these breweries sign contracts with the likes of Tesco to put their beer in the supermarket for, say, 6 months to a year. But you've got to be able to sell a certain quota of that beer, otherwise the supermarket asks for you to pick that beer back up and take it off the shelves. And I think what's the problem is, and it happened with a brewery, a brewery actually went bust. So basically, a few years ago, a brewery was producing 330 milliliter cans of craft beer for Tesco. Can't think of the name of the brewery, but they were quite big. They were quite big in Tesco. They were kind of, it was an ongoing contract, and so what happened was that this microbrewery invested £1 million in a canning machine. £1 million into a canning machine. They thought, fantastic, this is great. We're selling beer into Tesco. We're going to grow. We're going to, we've got a certain future. And then Tesco pulled the plug. Overnight, Tesco pulled the plug from the 330 milliliter can that they were supplying into Tesco. Now, bearing in mind, they just bought £1 million canning line. And Tesco went down the line of 440 milliliter cans. They went with the bigger size can. And they didn't, I can't say they didn't give. Apparently, it was like, that's it, done and dusted. You're not on the shelves anymore. And this company, I think they went bust. The £1 million canning line couldn't sell anywhere near that amount of beer anymore. They went bust. So my fear, and this is my fear going forward, is that the breweries that relied on these releases, these every 3-month releases in the supermarket, it's a shame. As my screen is, Steve, I'm still here. It's a real shame. It's a real shame that what might happen, what I'm scared of might happen. I can't remember the name of the brewery. Can anyone remember? Drama Queen. Oh, has anyone seen my? I'm awfully sorry. I'm awfully sorry. I can't get involved in that. I'm really sorry. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you tuning into my channel. But I can't. I'm awfully sorry. I can't get involved in that. So, what was the name of the brewery? What was it? What was the name of the brewery that had 330 cans in Tesco about 3 years ago, and then they died? It's Drygate. For me, it's just a sign of the times. The supermarkets tried the 350 £5 beers, but that doesn't explain no new releases from the likes of Lidl. Well, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's another. Big Kev, you're on the money tonight with these conversations. I tell you what, you are on the money. It's not vocation. But you think of Tom saying the bubbles burst. This is my fear. This is actually my fear. Look at somebody like Vocation. Hello. Have a look. Have you heard what's happened to Scottish brewers? Ian, can you let me know, please? Let me know what's going on with Scottish brewers. Cyber beer later on. See you later, man. Brewers warn Scottish government bottle deposit return scheme will be a disaster for small firms. Bottle deposit return schemes. Oh God, does Nicola Sturgeon like a drink? I bet you don't. You called it a year ago. Too many New England IPAs. Jonathan Niblock. I called it a year ago. Too many New England IPAs. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's too many New England IPAs. Am I wrong? Am I right? Comment in the comments box. Am I wrong or am I right? Was these supermarket releases, were they like overly dependent on New England IPA? To be honest, I prefer bottled ales in the supermarkets. They don't seem to handle the canned hoppier styles very well if you don't get them on release. the taste of tears rapidly. Matt Williams, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. Now, it's funny, isn't it? Because I started talking and I started buying bottled ales again. And I wondered if that's just the thing. People are just wanting to buy bottled ales again. In my local Tesco, all the craft beers sell out every week apart from the $3.50 a can and upwards ones. Cameron, it's a lot of money, isn't it, Cameron? It's a lot of money. There are too many novelty craft beers out there in silly-looking cans. Quantity over quality, says California. Sentient lives in Belgium. Bottles are always returned by many small breweries. Pimp My Sniper. I haven't seen him for ages. Pimp My Sniper. Oh my God, is he been? G'day, lads and lasses. Long time no speak. Where have you been, Pimp My? Wow, it's good to have you back, man. Wasn't Saltaire, was it? No, it wasn't Saltaire. Wasn't Saltaire. I think it was a London brewery. They invested big in a canning line. Tesco pulled the contract. Couldn't afford to pay for the canning line. Company goes bust. I can't remember the name of the brewery. As soon as someone says it, I'll go, yes. Evening, Simon. What are you drinking tonight? I'm on the Camden. Oh, these comments are really coming through. Chilly cold IPA. Oh, the rain is all right, isn't it? The chilly cold IPA. It's actually okay. Calvin said, am I on the crisps tonight? I might have some crisps later. I had a pizza before I come out. Someone's asked me what I think of milkshake IPAs. I think they're terrible. Absolutely terrible. Buddy Vise is in. Hello, Buddy Vise. How's it going? Evening, everybody. Hi there, Si. How you doing, Buddy Visor? Brett with a $10 super chat. Thank you so very much, Brett. I really appreciate your $10 super chat. Stone just re-released the original Ruination. What? I saw your original review from like 10 years ago. Have you had a chance to drink it again this year? Oh, Brett! This is amazing! First and foremost, thank you very much for the $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I kid you not, Brett. I kid you not. I reviewed a Stone Double IPA this morning. Stone Double IPA in a pink can. Something peak or something. It was a fruited double IPA. And I put in the title, Are Stone Back to Their Best? And I tell you what, pardon me, phone's not working. I tell you what, Brett, peak conditions, that's it. I reviewed it this morning. I reviewed that beer, peak conditions. And I put in the title, Are Stone Back to Their Best? Are Stone Back to Their Best? And obviously, it was terrible. It was awful. Peak conditions. I thought it was terrible. Anyway, I went on a big old tangent chat about where Stone used to be with the original Ruination IPA. How fantastic Ruination was. How amazing that beer was. 100 IBUs. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic beer. And I was like, I wish. And I can't believe it, Brett, that you put a super chat in and I was only talking about this morning while I was reviewing the beer. I haven't released the video yet. It's not up. But I was saying how fantastic Ruination was and I miss the old Stone. I miss the old Stone Brewing Company. Here you are tonight, Brett, in America, thousands of miles away. Your ears must have been burning. and you put a super chat in with that very subject I was talking about this morning. It was about 10 o'clock this morning. I was reviewing Peak Conditions from Stone Brewing Company. Double IPA. How bizarre. How bizarre. Stone have, haven't they? And I tell you another thing, I couldn't remember who bought them. Was it a Japanese company? Was it Sapporo or someone like that? Sapporo? Someone like that who bought Stone? It wasn't like a Miller type company. It was a Sapporo or... Connor J. Will you still do the streams when you're in HMP? Connor, 179 super chat. Maybe, if I'm allowed. It was Sapporo. I thought it was Sapporo. I remember tonight. I couldn't remember this morning, but I've remembered tonight. Couldn't remember in the beer review. Have I been to Swindon? I have. STFC, Swindon Town Football Club. I have. There's a video put into YouTube. Craft Beer Bars of Swindon. What a lovely place. What a lovely place Swindon is. I was drinking in Swindon. I was drinking Big Hop. In Swindon, I went to Big Hop, the pub, and I was drinking Weissstefana Hefeweiss beer. Fantastic. Pardon me. Those Takis crisps were everywhere in Tenerife when I was there last summer. Great tackle. Yeah. Cameron, I think they got a factory. If you have a look at the back of the pack, they got a Spanish factory. So Takis have definitely got a Spanish factory producing Takis in Spain. Travis, I reviewed Melbourne Bitter, Lumen Lager and Bundaberg Rum last night. Trav, I like the Lumen Lager. Did I put that up last night? It was either last night or the night before. It was lovely. Really, really nice. I tell you, I'm going to be honest with everybody. I'm going to be honest with all of you out there. I would love for my Australian beer reviews to go a bit higher in the views. I'd love it. For some reason, I post about 6 o'clock UK time, and they kind of like float along. It's prime time because everyone's cracking a beer open at 6 o'clock in the night, and I think it's prime time for people to watch in the UK. Of course, I time it so people are just starting to wake up in Australia. So I'm trying to pick up an Australian audience at the same time. And it just doesn't quite work out. They hover about 400-500 views, which is very good. I mean, I'd take anything, me personally. Very good, 400-500 views. But it would be great if they did what my channel normally does, and they click over 1,000 views. That would be fantastic if my Australian beer reviews would do that. Paul Lewis with a £4.49 super chat. Thank you very much, Paul Lewis. He says, happy Friday. Where did you buy the Neon Raptor Vampire? Please. Didn't buy it. It was kindly sent to me by Rita's Pantry. The wonderful Rita's Pantry. That beer, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Rita's Pantry, for sending me the beer. Thank you very much for the £4.49 super chat. Thanks for all of your continued support on the channel. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale is going down nice. Well done, top shelf. Aussie beer reviews means I can't drink them without importing. Billy, I suppose there's a disconnect. But I mean, it would still be amazing if you guys would watch the Australian beers, because they come such a long way. And I'm really interested in them. I really am. Hi Simon, I saw your Bergen review. It's quite expensive flights, isn't it? Was it expensive to drink and eat there too? Cheers, Rob. Rob, it was. It was quite. Yeah, I love Bergen. No, what a place. Made for Drewfin. Simon, childhood hero. Mine is He-Man. I used to like He-Man. I used to like He-Man back in the day. Predictions for tomorrow game: Scotland or Wales. Oh, Andrew Campbell. I don't know. I'm not here. I'm not here tomorrow. I'm going to Slough. Slough. I've never been to Slough. Never been to Slough, but I'm in Slough tomorrow. My daughter's got her annual karate tournament. Can anybody remember the karate video I put up a year ago? That was done in Kent. That was all the way done in like Kent way, that was. But we're going to Slough. I've never been to Slough. Anybody from Slough? I'm in Slough tomorrow. Karate tournament there. Anybody in Slough? Evening, Simon. Cheers. Steve, how you doing? It's pronounced Slough. Is it? Yeah, Simon. I was born in Slough. It's a... be careful there, mate. It's not a place full of dodgy... Oh, never mind. We'll be all right. That was a class video. She's a little warrior. Connor J, yeah. Best beer machine for someone who likes a variety of IPA, pale ale, stouts, porters. Simon, perfect draft or blade? Oh, it's got to be perfect draft if you like all those different varieties of beer. If you like just lagers, then the blade's the machine. Cheers, Simon. Slough. What are you saying about this new Brewdog Stout? Not had it yet. Buddy Ryder said yes, he kicked ass, he really did. Compared to Swindon, Slough is a bit of a lager. I've never been. I'd like to go and have a look at Slough, yeah. Got a can of Barry Island Ale in my fridge. Awesome. Benjamin, come friendly. Bombs on 4 bombs. Oh, Papa Golf. Go down the Gardener's Arms. They do a great pie. Here we are, the Gardener's Arms in Slough. I'll have a go there tomorrow. Lots of people talking amongst themselves tonight. Brilliant. Gary Wardle says, hello, Simon, from the Borders in Scotland. Just on the live feed. Hope all is well. Absolutely all is well, mate. I hope all is well with you too. Best pub in or around London for real ales. Oh, that's a good one. Do you know, I don't know London. It's the reason why I haven't done the pubs and bars of London, because I don't know London. I don't know. I'd love to go to London. I'd love to do London, but I don't know it. Where are we with the likes? We got 310 likes. We've still got 288 people. I still firmly think we could do really well tonight with this live stream. Could we do 350 likes? Hit the like button down below. 350 likes. That would just be fantastic if you guys... There's a like button in the corner. If you hit the like button, fantastic, brilliant. Our live stream will probably be advertised for a few more people. Salams by Gospel Oak. Hello, Simon in chat. I came a bit late to the party. What did the press have to say? Oh, have a look. Just put in Daily Mail allotment. Google Daily Mail allotment, and you'll see the story. If I could bulk like them, I definitely would have started now. On the Erdinger. Love the Stone Crow on a Friday, says Stephen Rees. And the Blade, of course. Who loves the Blade? Right, 350 likes. We're 18 likes away. 18 likes away from 350 likes. Hit the like button down below. 18 more likes to go. Have you been a lawyer since you are in a curious situation? Eric, I haven't. I'm going to do it all myself. Name 5 famous Gavin's, no rugby players allowed. Gavin Ensign, Gavin Thomas, Gavin Jones. 334, 336. Come on, 14 more likes to go. 14 more likes to go at the Stone Crow Virtual. I've been trying to get rid of this frog in my throat for a week. I can feel it's right there. It's right there. I just want to go. Get this thing out of my throat. Do my head in. I want to visit London to get a pint of London Black. It's a porter and meant to be better than Guinness. Andrew Rawlingson. Yeah, I want to get some too. We're 8 likes away. 8 likes away from 350 likes. Simon, please don't get sent down. Then there will be nothing to watch on YouTube. Connor, we'll be okay. I'm pretty sure of it. My 60/90 is going down well. Brilliant. What's your weather doing inside? We're expecting a humid 35 degrees. Oh, I'm in slippers, Trav. Let me show you my slipper. Oh, my legs. I'm in slippers. Here's my slipper. Woo! It's freezing. The cold's going through my slippers. It's like 6 degrees out here in this conservatory. Got my jumper, padded jacket. It's flipping freezing out here. 349 likes. 349 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, hit the like button down below. Maybe one more time. One more time for 350 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Like button's in the corner. My feet are cold. Yeah. 5 weeks till Cheltenham side. Any bets on the Gold Cup? Calvin, the Gold Cup. Now, thank God it's Friday. Hello, I was wondering where you were. I was thinking, where's Jane tonight? There she is. Jane's in. Hello, Jane. The Gold Cup. Oh. See, now that indicates for me spring. When I start seeing the Gold Cup, the very last game of the Six Nations, I gauge, do a shoey, the old Ricky Addo, I gauge spring like this. First game of the Six Nations, 6th of February, freezing cold, horrible, freezing, but the nights are getting lighter. By the end of the Six Nations, in just 6 weeks' time, it's light. It's light at 6:30 in the morning. It's a bit warmer. It's, I don't know, maybe 15 degrees. And it's cozy, isn't it? It's cozy. I always say, end of the Six Nations, start of spring. Cheltenham Gold Cup, start of spring. Paddy's Day, St. Patrick's Day, start of spring. Get them spuds in the ground, you know? Get those spuds in the ground. Like Simon, love the channel. Hello, Matty, how you doing? Exactly the same as me. Matt Williams, yeah, it is. But we're so close. We're so close, and we're so close to not having freezing cold feet in my slippers in the conservatory and wearing this wearing this padded jacket. We're so close to spring. Just cracked open a can of Goose Island Impossible. Not so sure about it. Oh, fancy text. Pardon me. I love a good slipper, unless it's coming towards my backside at high speed. Like it was a kid. Would you drive or go to the local shop in your slippers? No, I don't know. No, I put my shoes on. I can't do that. No. Some people go around in their pajamas. I can't do that either. You do see. I'm not judging anyone. If you want to go to the shop in your pajamas, that's up to you. But I can't. I'll tell you why. Because I'm not really a pajama wearer. My wife bought me some pajamas Christmas time, 18 months ago. Not this Christmas, just gone, the one before. So, what, 13, 14 months ago? Bought me pajamas. Nice red pajamas. Cotton. Nice ones, cotton pajamas. See, I was always brought up. My mum would always say, get up, get dressed. That's what she'd say to me, get up, get dressed. And fair play to her. I still do it now. I get up and I get dressed. And I'm in my clothes all day. I'm in my clothes until about... I tried wearing pyjamas. When I remember, because it's so ingrained into me. Get up, get dressed. Stay in your clothes all day till you go to bed at night. And then... yeah, I losing my track of thought here. I'm boring myself, I think. The only benefit to pajamas are when you go to the bathroom, you haven't got to undo your belt and you haven't got to do the fly and all that. It's just a kind of elastic around your waist, isn't it? So there's no there's no problem going to the bathroom. But other than that, I just stay in my clothes. Well, someone just asked, do I shower? Of course I bloody shower. But I'll shower and then get back into my clothes. Whereas the rest of the family shower, bath, and they get into their pajamas. I get into my clothes. I don't know why. I tell you what I won't miss. Oh, my back's gone now. Flipping heck, everything's going wrong here today. Oh. I tell you what I won't miss. My back's gone. Oh, flipping heck. I won't miss this cold. I will not miss this cold. I will not miss this cold. This sneezing, coughing. I will not miss that. Loungewear is the way forward. No. PJs. Sneeze. That was a cold. Billy, yeah, all over the place. Simply puts his bunker overalls back on. Exactly. Yeah. Bless you. I haven't worn pajamas since my teens. Boxers from that night. At the end of the night, I ain't wasting those 20 seconds doing up buttons on a pajama top. Yeah. Bring on the sun. I can't wait. Bring on the sun. It's actually raining. Here in South Wales. It's raining. Oh, I've done my back. Just turned a bit. I think it was the sneeze. I sneezed and the old back's gone. Beard and Son, absolute magic. Steve Cottrell. Can't beat it, can you? Absolutely cannot beat it. It's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing out there. I want space. I want to open that back door and I want to look out at a flat area with a beer in my hand. I used to sit by the back door and look up. I'd be looking up into all the flipping retaining walls and massive, tall, steep garden. I thought, I'm going to get rid of it all. It's all going. I'm going to get rid of a lot of it. And I've been doing it for over... Well, I'm not going to disclose how long I've been doing it yet. Just drank more beer, mate. Sort out the back. This is all right. I'm drinking the Sorcha Pale Ale. It's nice, this. Green space, having a beer, yeah, green space. Love it. Absolutely love it. Being in Flying Snot, where else would you get it? Well, exactly. I've done my back in before from a sneeze. I have sciatica, and at times I am frightened to laugh. Oh, Big Kev, honestly. You know that twinge? And I'm talking to you now, Big Kev. That little twinge I done then, I'll go to bed tonight, I'll wake up in the morning, I won't be able to move. For about half an hour, I'll be like, I know that twinge. I've just done it. I just said I've done my back. I know when I've done my back. I'll be all right now. I'm nimble. I'm all right. It's when you go to bed and you wake up in the morning, bang. Locked. It locks. That's the best way I can describe it. It feels locked. All locked up. Blue skies without a cloud in sight here in Melbourne. 35 degrees, Trav. 35 degrees. Although, I remember, it wasn't that long ago, you were telling me that, where's your summer? I remember you telling me, where's the summer? And then all of a sudden you were like, boiling hot. Steve Cottrell, yeah, keep moving it. What's the next project after the garden, Simon? One more cast. I'll be out there a long time. I'll be out in that garden a long time. Might be it is my last one. It is my last at this particular property. I've been here 20 odd years. It's the last one. Loft conversion's done. Conservatory's done. Work in the house is done. I bought this house. It was a general. It was really neglected, really neglected when I bought it, and new kitchen, new bathroom. Well, I say new kitchen, new bathroom. The kitchen's 15 years old. Yeah, you've seen the kitchen. I used to do the reviews in the kitchen. That's 15. But when I first started the channel, the kitchen was only about 4 years old. Now all of a sudden the kitchen's 15 years old, and people start to say, don't they, oh, when are you going to get a new kitchen? And I'm like, oh, I like that kitchen. It's all right. I like that kitchen. It's fine. Travis says, we had snow last week. Carl says, bring on spring. I was so positive last week. Saw some daffodils sprouting too. Then this week, the bloody car needed de-icing every day. Yeah. It's funny, isn't it, Carl? Because it's still February. So for me, Carl, because I live in such a dark house with no sun, on the 1st of February, we had a cloudless morning, and the sun come through the front window. And I was like, yes, it's spring, yes, the sun's coming through the window. It's lighter in the mornings. I don't feel like I'm waking up in the middle of the night at 7 o'clock in the morning anymore. There's a little bit of light. And that's once the night, the mornings are light. Once them mornings are light, I am happy, absolutely happy. When I'm waking up and it's pitch black and I'm like, oh, I still got another 4 hours in bed or something, and then you look at the clock and it's 7 o'clock and you're like, oh, I've got to get myself up. Can't be laying in this bed but it's like the middle of the night. But you can see now, when I'm waking up, I can see there's a crack of light coming through. I say a crack of light, what is it? Like that blue colour, that bluey coloured light coming up through the curtains. I've been watching a lot of underground bunker vids. Are you planning to have an underground space with a roof on top with a new garden space on top, Big Kev? Thing is, Big Kev, there's the garden wall. That's the garden wall. Effectively, I'm standing in a bunker now. I'll show you. See that plastic shelf up there? And see the window? Oh, hang on. There, sorry. Hang on. I can never do this. There. Hang on. No. Hang on. There. There we go. See that plastic shelf? That's like been 3.5 meters high. That's 3.5 meters high. But if I go round the lane, there's the level of the lane. I can tap that window. See that window there? I can look through and tap that window. We are miles in the ground. I say miles, you know what I mean. We're right in the ground. So if you imagine, the lane carries on going up. The lane goes up. I'm going out. I am going out. So effectively, that's why it's called the valleys. Well, yeah, effectively, it's not going to be like a big platform where, you know, I'll be looking over people's gardens. I'm just going to be in my own like area, my own space. I'm still going to be lower than the garages that are just behind the wall. Great big garages. And so I'd have to go up another blooming 2 meters if I was to look over the garages into people's gardens. So that's the initial kind of fear, I think, from maybe one or two. It is that I'm building this thing and I'm going to be like peering over people's gardens. Is absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. Did you ever watch the MTV show The Valleys? It was a Welsh Geordie show. I heard about it. How about moving out to the sticks, mate? I should do, shouldn't I? I should. Right again. Hi, Simon. You need to get a hula hoop ring to get fit and smooth again. Maybe do some limbo dancing. You might be the movable man again. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Eric Grunland, how much did you pay for your house when you moved in versus its worth now? Eric Grunland, I paid 31,000 for my house. Paid £31,000. The value now, I've never had it valued, to be honest. There's a problem in the area, local area. Some of the old people, they'd never done any work on the houses and they were bought as cheapies. And whenever a surveyor comes round, they always look at the guide price. Well, what was the last house sold for? And you're talking like houses with barely any, with no central heating and no bathrooms and stuff. And they gauge your house on what the house over the road sold for. And you're like, no, you're not doing that, mate. No. There's been conservatories and all of this other stuff going on over here. You can't gauge my house on anybody else's house. But they do. Conservatory was cheap as chips. The window cost me a tenner, bought it all second hand. Window was a tenner, French doors were 80 quid. I reused the window from where I knocked the doors through. The doors cost me brand new, they were about 500 quid 20 years ago. So only a grand, or probably a grand or so. Glass roof on the top, probably was the most I paid. That's less than my deposit a couple of years back. House price in Kent is stupid. Bonkers. I mean, will it be kind of like an extension to the bar you are in now with new space on top? I'm hoping for a snooker table. I like snooker. I really love snooker, playing snooker. Really big fan of snooker. So what I would really like, is a snooker table. That would be amazing. You know, like you see Stephen Henry's Q-Tips, the YouTube channel, where he's got this, like, you can tell it's his house. It's an extension to his house. He's made it look like a bar, and he's got a snooker table in there. I'd love that. No windows. It doesn't need windows, does it? Just a snooker table. You find that often there is often a ceiling price for a house in an area. So no matter what you do to improve it, it will never go above a certain level. David Dorrell, yeah, absolutely. Oh, hello, Morton. How you doing, Morton? How you doing, mate? Carl Smith, Henry's YouTube channel is awesome. It is brilliant. I watched loads of it. Look, the Mark Williams interview, where they're just playing snooker and they're just having fun and talking about the old days. Brilliant. Welsh Open starts Monday. Does it, Ross? I love the Welsh Open. Does Ross, does Darren Morgan still comment? Does he still do the commentary on the Welsh Open? When I used to watch the Welsh Open, Darren Morgan used to comment, do some commentary. I gotta go to the toilet. All of a sudden, bish bash bosh, gotta go to the toilet. Back now. Good grief, I'm back. Oh, we lost 50 people. I had to go. You gotta go, you gotta go. Here I am, 211, what happened? People are impatient, aren't they? Simon, can you give... I don't know, who is it? 208, 400, come on, 400 likes. We're 8 likes away. 8 likes away from 400 likes. Come on, we're back on form now. I can concentrate again. I can concentrate. 7 more likes to go. Hit the like button down below. Here he is. Yeah, here I am. 5 more likes to go. Come on, hit the like button down below. 5 more likes to go. 4 more likes to go. 4 more likes to go for 400 likes. Love your video about Harry neglect. You should consider becoming an MP and representing your community in the big house. Very impressed with your social commentary. I'm a social... Oh, Nick I.B. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Just... I wouldn't know where to start. And of course, I get into trouble. I'd be one of those troublesome MPs, I would. If I was an MP, I'd be in so much trouble. I'd be claiming this and I'd be claiming that. I'd be buying second houses. I'd be up to all sorts. Ferrari on the drive. Oh, I need it. I need it for work. I'd be a terrible MP. Don't put me in charge. I'm only joking. I would. I'd do my best. I really would do my best. I would. I do. I love the area I'm in. I love the area I'm in because there's so much potential. There's so much untapped potential here. There's a couple of shops that have opened up on Vere Street, a couple of streets away. And you can see that it's so close because all of the buildings over there in Vere Street, they've all got lovely dormer roofs and they've got lovely cream brick buildings. And as soon as somebody turns a boarded up shop into like, it's like a curiosity shop type place where you can buy all little knickknacks and stuff. And it looks fabulous. It looks wonderful. It really does. It looks like it's supposed to be. It looks natural. It looks more natural than Queen Street. High Street, down the other end of town. Where all the fancy shops are. It looks more... Oh, it looks fabulous. It looks fabulous. But it won't work. It won't... I kind of like... I've seen a million businesses try in Vere Street. It's one of those areas where you haven't got to pay business rates. Believe it or not, businesses can't make it on Vere Street, even though they don't have to pay any business rates whatsoever. Zero business rates. That's so much tax saved. But there's no footfall. There is zero footfall. Do you know on a road, you all know this because you all live in towns and cities probably that have the same problem. The problem is reputation. As soon as a place gets tainted by a nasty brush, oh, don't go down there. Big Kev, let's speak to you for a minute. Let's speak to some of the other people out there. Name a place in your area where you think there's so much untapped potential, but it's been painted. It's been painted with a tad brush, and the area's gone. No matter. They could paint the streets in Vere Street with gold. they could paint the streets in Veer Street with gold and people would still not come to Veer Street. Basically, since I moved there. Since I moved there, yeah, that's it. Nobody goes there because I moved there. But in all seriousness, we all live in towns and cities. Probably most of us do. You must have a very similar situation where there was once a night when I was young. Veer Street had veg shops, butchers, bakeries. It was brilliant. And then it just all went very, very quickly. It all went. And then you see the odd business trying, like a curiosity shop where you can buy all fancy knickknacks, and you're thinking, come on, come to this place. Maybe I'll do a video. Maybe I will do a video on Veer Street. The benefits of Veer Street. And how Veer Street could become this wonderful thing. Maybe I do that. Maybe that's a video. People are saying I should become an MP. Maybe that's a video. To show my pride, show my passion for the area, is to make a video of that street with so much potential. Tyre gave the super chat. I try. It's easy to get drowned out in here. I'm overly Tyre give a super chat. Okay, I was in the bathroom when it came. I do apologise. It's gone. It's way gone. I do apologise. So, all I will say is, Tyre, thank you very much for the super chat. Do I smoke? No, only in bed. And then I'm on fire. You should be in the Senate. Short commute to Cardiff. Be nice, wouldn't it, Morton? It would be nice. Simon, you dig in manure to help your soil on the allotment, but most MPs just talking. Jeffrey. Join the WP party was Independence Party. So oh, blimey. Simon, I want to see a Rustlers review this week. No questions asked. Mike Whitefield. Never had a Rustlers. I've done all them Aldi ones last week. They're coming to the channel. No, mate. Dave told Tyre. Never mind. Ah, right. Okay. So I'm going to have one of these strong beers in a minute. I think you should go independent for your community. I bet you get a majority. You imagine that? How do I do that? I could do, couldn't I? I could do. And just do things. Do things without asking. Be an MP, be an independent MP, and then do things. Like planting trees in streets and stuff, and don't ask any permission. Just do it. Just get on with it. Just do it. Say, hey, we're all going to meet 9 o'clock, and we're going to start planting trees, whether the council likes it or not. We could do that, because there's no trees in Cadoxton, or there's plenty of trees in Cadoxton, but there's no trees in Veer Street. Put some nice trees in Veer Street, some nice little cherry blossom things, and tell you what, you're talking sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. You start doing stuff like that. Maybe I do that. Maybe I do that. Yeah, independent. An independent MP. I'll ask my mate, Mr. Cairns. I'll ask him how I go about it. Independent MP for Cadoxton. You never know, do you? You never know. There's a funny few comments coming through. Got any moderators around? I can't work out some of these comments. I can't work out if people are being polite or people are being... I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, where are we? Where are we with the whole situation? 232 people watching, 419 likes. It's not bad. It's all right, isn't it? What are we? 5 to 10, 5 to 9. Wishful thinking. Kirsty the Barber on the Veer Street Show. Oh, the Veer Street Show. Supporting local businesses. So I'll send you some more cracking beers next week. Stout, sour, IPA, double IPA. What you fancy? Can I be honest, Calvin? As you're watching, as you're asking, can I be honest? Can I say stout, IPA, double IPA? I'll be honest, Calvin. As much as these modern sours, they don't do it for me. I'm not. That one from the Dracula one, the vampire one, that was lush, that was wicked. Vampire, that was brilliant. I love that. But IPA, stout, double IPA, Neon Raptor. Thank you very much, John. John's got my back. They're more peanut butter. Yeah, I like. Do you know what I'll be honest with you, Calvin. I'll tell you what I do, Calvin. I'll tell you what I do. I open the box from you. I open the box in the kitchen and I go for the beers and I go, oh, fuck it. I do. I go, oh, what the fuck is this now? What's it? Peanut butter jelly. I'm like, I know Calvin, he's winding me up at this stage. He's having it, you know, and I think, oh, what the? I think it's brilliant. Honestly, I think it's hysterical that you're pushing the boundaries of my, like, where I'm happy to. It's like, you know, if I'm glad you got a good sense of humor. I'm really glad you got a good sense of humor, because it's the type of beer that I pick up in a bottle shop and I go, no, I won't buy that one. And Calvin's like, get this one, and I love it. I think it's brilliant. Because I love that beer, and I would have never tried that beer, that peanut butter jelly. I would never have tried that in a million years. I would have gone, no, put it back on the shelf. And I think it's brilliant that you send these beers to me that push my absolute boundaries. I do it on. No, thank you, because the channel would be a really boring place without you. It really would. Cheers to not him. Cheers to Calvin Phillips. Just saw me in a Daily Telegraph. Thank you. You still got your secret stash of Corona. Oh, Steve falls in. Hey, we lost the quiz last night. We had 24 points, Steve. 24 points out of 64 points in the quiz. Rubbish. Some of the questions were like, who was the lead actor in the 1954 movie? Like, I don't know, Ryobi more cordial. Some weird movie. And I'm like, I wasn't born in 1954. How am I meant to know a movie from 1954? Some of the questions, Steve, last night in the quiz, they were hard. They were like before I was born hard. Sounds weird, doesn't it? Weird. Cary Grant. Gregory Peck. But honestly, some of the quiz. So I went for a quiz last night. Went to play a quiz, and some of the questions were absolutely rock solid. I thought you'd be there helping me out. Drinking Guinness, pints of Guinness. I'd be there. I was drinking lemonade last night. I had the car. I had to pick my daughter up from karate, and then we went back up to the pub after I picked it up from karate, and it was like only 45 minutes left. So I thought, I'll have a lemonade, drive a car home. This is lovely. If anybody wants a really lovely cheap pale ale, and I mean this, really decent cheap pale ale, probably the best value beer of 2023, get this Sorcha pale ale. It is flipping lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, you didn't get out. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. We'll catch up. You know where I am. I'm on the Daily Telegraph. The Daily... It's in the Daily Mail, yes. Oh, my God. Daily Mail, Daily Telegraph, Sun newspaper. Oh, my goodness me. What do they want, Steve? What do they want from me? Anyway, right. Where are we all from? What are we drinking? We're in the witching hour now. The last hour of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub is 9 o'clock. This is the witching hour. This is the moment where you don't take any screenshots of me. You don't clip any video. You don't send it to your friends on WhatsApp. You don't make a massive video on YouTube about it all. And this is the witching hour. This is the hour where we have fun, we have a drink. Don't take me too seriously, because it's Friday night and it's 9 o'clock and I've had a few pints. And this is the witching hour. This is the hour where we all have a flipping good laugh, and nobody's going to crop any videos of me and stick them on WhatsApp and make great, massive YouTube videos. Deal, Kent, drinking a pale ale from Shore Shop Brewery. The can has Mr. Potato Head on the front. Awesome. Glasgow on the Crombacker. Proper job. Marvellous IPA. We're watching in North Wales, says Sion. Valleys on the wine. Oslo, Norway. Daily Mail, Telegraph. And they go, oh, wow, Chris Martin. It's better than nothing, man. Better than nothing. I've never been there before. Never been there again. Estrella, Dublin. Finland, Turku, Fax, Tiles by Avex Brewing Company. Asvex Brewing Company. When's the new pub opening? Stevie, under construction. Under construction. It'll be under construction probably for the next year. I want to put a snooker table in there. I just said to the lads now, lads and ladies watching this live feed, I want to put a snooker table in the in the bunker. That pale ale can you get in supermarkets? Oh, really? Brilliant. Buddy, I am on Asvex beer now. It's what? Great stuff. Travis, if this is the witching hour side, you should do a shui. Oh, I can't wait for the Grand Prix. I cannot wait. Next month, Grand Prix, normally Barcelona's kicking off, isn't it? Or do they do the testing in Barcelona? Where do they kick off? Australia, they kick off the Grand Prix. Drinking Star and Anchor, Northern Monk Porter and Lantrison. Awesome. I'm drinking Vogue Count. Drinking Billy Wilson. Billy Wilson, I love it. Drinking the American Own Bargains beer. Brian, it's nice. It's not. Are you on the Hellas Lager? The American stuff. Paradox Brewing. If you are, bloody good beer that is, in Home Bargains. American beer, it's really good. Paradox Brewing Company in America, Home Bargains. It's about £2.25 a can, £2.25. It's worth it. It's really, really good beer. Or is it £1.20? I can't remember the price now. Anyway, it's good. Paradox Brewing in Home Bargains. Get the Hell's Lager, spot on. Or the Export. That's another good beer. Big Kev, great win from Everton the other day. So we didn't predict that, did we, Big Kev? Last week we didn't predict that. Everton beating Arsenal. I've said it all along. Sean Dyche is the man. If every policeman was Sean Dyche, the world would be a safer place. He's level-headed and speaks sense. Really is. He really is. First race in Bahrain, 5th of March. Pre-season testing week before, I believe. Sorry, John, can't wait, can't wait. Steve's on the Jim Beam. Steve is on the Jim Beam. Right. If Steve's on the Jim Beam, it's the witching hour. I'm going to get myself another pint. Now, I'm going to say, the next beer makes me all silly. It got me all silly last Friday. And then I drank it then on Saturday night. And I got all silly on Saturday night as well. It's the Denham Brewery Lager. Imperial Lager. It makes me go. Last Friday, the last hour, went all silly, didn't it? Here we go. It's this stuff. Denham Brewing Company, Hazier New England India Pale Lager. It's only 5.9. 5.9% ABV. This stuff is so drinkable. So drinkable. Tamar's Tusk. I've heard of that one. Oh, the Tenby Harbour. Tenby Harbour. Great brewery. Tenby Harbour Brewery. I can't wait to be down Brewery Lane in the summer. Look how dark it is here now. Dark, freezing cold, dark. I cannot wait with the sun on my back to be sitting down Tenby Harbour's Lane with the I call it Brewery Lane. What a wonderful place. Wonderful, wonderful place. Here we are. Right. No WhatsApp, please. No, no messing about. Next Friday, I think it's a gate crash. Oh, Steve, you'll be down, Steve. Gate crashing. The Stone Crow. I'll have to put the heating on. It's freezing out. Like I'm in a bloody padded jacket out here. You come down in a short sleeve t-shirt. You'll be like, it's bloody freezing out here. I'll have to put the heating on. Pee the bed and ruin the mattress. Oh, Chris, what did you do, Chris? What did you do? Oh, it's brilliant. This beer. Oh, I know. I think they'll change it. I don't mind so much Red Bull. I remember them as Stuart Ford. They were Stuart Ford. They were Jaguar. I remember the Formula One teams before Red Bull, and then until they become Red Bull. Christian, they were desperate, weren't they? They were absolutely. Steve's got an idea. They were desperate to stop Hamilton winning year after year after year after year, and I suppose maybe they got a bit infatuated by it. Maybe they got a bit like almost obsessed by it, and maybe they came across wrong with the public. But that's sport though, isn't it? That's sport. You want to beat your rival. How many people now are calling for Man City to be relegated? It's a similar thing. Man City are winning the league over and over and over again, and people are like, relegate them. Get rid of them. Relegate them. Yeah, relegate. Get rid of... All the money's gone. All the money's gone out there. Well, obviously not Newcastle United, richest club in the world. But you get what I'm trying to say. In sport, it's very, very tough to get to the top. It really is tough to get to the top. When you get to the top, everybody wants to shoot you down. Everybody wants to shoot you down. I remember Mercedes, before they won their first world title, I remember they would start well in the season and then they just would like fade away into nothing, and they'd be the sixth best team by the end of the year. And then they had this wonderful car with the new regulations, and they won it year after year after year because they were so far ahead. But at the end of it, it took a long time, but at the end of it, Red Bull, they clawed. They clawed and they clawed and they clawed and they pushed and they found a way and they found a way. They found a way of beating Mercedes. And although Christian Horner's he can be a bit at the end of the day, they pushed harder. Over that product development cycle, they pushed harder than Mercedes to close Mercedes. Mercedes didn't keep that gap. And I think the problem now for Mercedes is that because they didn't start off with this new era miles ahead, I think they're always going to be second, third, fourth. They'll never have that advantage that they had at the start of the last new era, if that makes sense. If anybody watches Formula 1, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. I'm not going to talk too much about F1 because you guys get really bored by it and you tune out. You need to do a Shawshank Redemption. Drop the earth out your pockets as you walk the dog. yeah. I don't drink barrel-aged beer, completely destroying otherwise good beer. So much better. Cannot deny that it has been since... it's been nice to see a challenge for Lewis. Sport is supposed to be competitive, otherwise we would not have sport. John, exactly that. I think Lando is misplaced at McLaren. He's a world champion. Easy. Oh, Matt Williams. Lando is a world champion. I'd love to see Lando a world champion at McLaren. I really would. Apparently, this Pistari guy, he's very good. Oscar Pistari, or I can't pronounce his name anymore. After a few races, I'll be all over it. But if they can start like working together at the front of the grid, it's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. Simon, have you seen the comparison videos of the F1 cars? V12, V8, V12, V10, V8, V6 engines. Trav, can you send it to me? Can you send me the video? I'd love to see that. I'm in Abigail drinking Bragdy Monus. Sounds good. Sounds good. Top Shelf wants 500 likes. Wow, that's a big ask at this time of night. That is a big ask at this. You missed your idea. I got it, Steve. Shawshank Redemption. Walking around with a mud in my pockets. Dropping it all over the streets. I got it. Mansell Senna Prost. Says Peter M. Back in the 90s was the best Formula 1 era. Problem for Lando is he's too nice. Look at Max, he needs to be more mean to win. I don't know. I reckon it's a champion here in Lando. I really do. What sport is best achievement? I read today that Sean Murphy has a 147 in snooker, a 9 darter, and a hole-in-one in golf. What, Sean Murphy? Really? I mean, that's a big achievement if he's done that. Should have a post F1 race live beer and chat. John, that'd be great, wouldn't it? That would be great. Back in the pub, beer now. Where have you been, Simon Martin for Prime Minister? Constantine, the movie is coming back. Steve, that's good. Joel Morris. Hello, Joel. How are you doing? Joel Morris, £4.49 super chat. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for the super chat. Says just saw your ESP review. We need more breweries like Fuller's. Oh, I totally agree, Joel. I totally agree. Fuller's, fantastic brewery. I reckon one season all drivers in the same car. Lots of, I got a Polish mate. Got a nice Audi fast, I don't know what it is. Audi Quattro thing out there. Very quick. Lovely guy. And he says the same thing. If you want to test all these Formula One drivers, put them in the same car. I don't know. I think I like the fact that it's not just about the driver. It's about the engine. It's about the different competitors competing against one another. Different style cars. They're all within a second of each other. They're all generally within a second. And I think that's an amazing that's an amazing achievement in its own right. If all of these manufacturers are building a different car in different parts of the world, and then they bring them all together and they're within a second, monumental achievement. Lando. That's where we're going, Steve. Lando racetrack. Me and you in the wet. Lando racetrack. Oh, we'll have some fun down there. Have you ever seen the video of Senna and his foot pedal cam? It's insane. He would use the throttle and it would act as traction control, finding the perfect grip. Guy was so in tune with that machine. I haven't, but Cool Ripe. Can you send me the footage? I would love to see that. Cool Ripe. Can you send me that? Because I totally understand. Where you are with that in terms of like, I've been driving my Lupo. It's only a 1 litre Lupo with a roof box on the top. But I've been driving that car 5 years and I know that car. I know corners I've never been to before. I know how far and how much I can push that Lupo into a corner. I just know because I've had the car 5 years. It's weird. Put me in an alien car, put me in a Mondeo or something. I wouldn't. I'd be a bit skittish with the corner. But in my Lupo, I know the car. Chuck it round. Chuck it. That little Lupo, I chuck it everywhere. Deep. It's so grippy. That car is so grippy. Left foot brake in while throttle control at the same time. Can you really? Left foot brake in. So heel and toe. You're talking heel and toe, aren't you? Now, I that's a funny one, heel and toe. That's proper racing driving, heel and toe. I tried it, heel and toe, over Barry Docks. I picked up a 4x2 timber, put it in the car, and I tried heel and toe, because the guy who owned the timber yard was a former racing driver. And he was telling me how to do it. So I practiced on the way back over Barry Docks with this piece of timber in the car. And I tried it and I pressed the wrong way. I pressed the brake by accident. The flipping timber went through the windscreen. The 4x2 went through the windscreen. I was like, oh, I got to go home and tell Mel now. I just put a lump of wood through the windscreen of the car. It was I had a Nissan Micra. About 7 years ago. And I flipping got it all wrong, the heel and toe. Speaking to this guy, the timber yard owner, who used to be a racing driver, he was like, oh, you do it like this, mate. Do it like this, do it like... And I was like, oh, yeah. I got you, mate. I got you. I'll have a go at that. Now over Barry Docks. Private land, I will say. Just so there's no one's going to report me, for messing around in my car. But I tried the heel and toe on private land over Barry Docks, and the timber went through the windscreen. Straight through. I remember it was like a spear. It went straight through the bloody windscreen. Never mind. I had to scrap the car. They wanted like 400 quid for a new windscreen, and I only paid like 200 quid for the car. This old Nissan Micra. Oh, I was gutted, absolutely gutted, because I love that car. I love small cars. Love small cars. I've been on the roof. I'm not going to talk. Well, you all know that. I've been on the roof. I told you that. How much trouble you in, Mel? Moment with all this recent attention that you've gained. Oh, she's. I think she needs a call from Melissa in the morning, mate. When we get up, maybe 11 o'clock UK. Give Mel a call. She's not. She's all right. She's all right. She's okay. It's just she's bit. I'm like. Like my sister was asking me if I was okay last night, asking Mel if she was okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm all right, don't worry me whatsoever. But Mel's, nah, she's not, she's okay, she don't like the attention. I don't mind, I think, I don't give a I don't care, me, I really don't. I think the benefits of this allotment far outweigh the newspaper articles, you know? Does that make sense? I'm looking at the long game. I'm looking at the long game here. Real long game. Like I'm ready to smack the ball out the park. I'm looking at the long game here, where the benefits of all of this far outweigh the initial kind of negatives of it all. Everything's going to grow. This is the thing. Everything's going to start. Any minute now, spring's going to come and things are going to start growing out there. And it won't look so miserable, and it won't look so rough, and it won't look so rubbish. It'll start looking like something soon. And the apple trees will grow, the pear trees will grow, the blackberry bushes will grow, the lavender will grow, the rosemary will grow. It'll all start coming. There's I'm off to paint a freeze. The Acer, there's an Acer out there. There's pine trees. Like the allotment, things will grow. Exactly, Big Kev. So I'm in this for the lot. I'm not in this for this initial, like, Telegraph, Daily Mail, Wales Online. That's all kind of gonna like help with my defense. You know, I think you might get a shovel sponsorship, me, after the way you model in the news. There's a lot. You can see there's a lot. Trav, you move Earth. You move Earth, mate. You can see how much is out there. There's quite a bit. But it's going to be, I'm going to put potatoes out there. I'm going to buy a massive sack of cheap potatoes. Apparently, if you cut a potato in half, they'll still grow. I'm going to put like a sack of spuds out there. And it'll all be green. Whether, it's up to people. If it's a community allotment, it's down to people if they want to go and grab a shovel full of spuds, it's up to them. Otherwise, it's going to be a big, massive patch of foliage, isn't it? Of course I'll use them. Of course I will. I'll use them. I'll get some spuds on the go. Keep out the gardening. You will win because you are in tune with the time, Simon. If you don't look after your own place, who will? Exactly, Peter M. That's the other thing. You've seen the videos of all the other places around here. It's shocking, isn't it? It's absolutely shocking. The gate the lanes, forget about them. Oh, no one's walking down the lanes anymore. we'll just forget about them. They're all covered in moss. They're all covered in. They're all. It's all beyond repair. It is all beyond repair. It really is. I'm going to go and have one more wee. And then I'm going to carry on drinking this rocket fuel. Right, so when she find potato plants growing in a garden because I kept cutting them in half and planting them. Can't fault it. Ghost future. I'm going to go and have a wee. Back now. Please. 200 people in at the Stone Crow virtual pub. How are you all doing? I'm enjoying tonight. I'm not just saying this because I'm really enjoying tonight. I really am. I feel like, and I'll be honest with you guys now, I feel like a great weight has been lifted off my shoulders because I'm just standing here having fun with you guys, having a few pints, Friday night, reading the comments, and all my worries are like, they're just, when you've had a drink, all your worries just slide away, when you have a drink, have a Kit Kat, have a drink, have a Kit Kat. Pubs don't usually close at 10. Well, we'll crack on. It will back down because like the publicity. Let's hope so, Steve. Let's hope for the good of the land. We'll leave it alone. You need to dig the potatoes down in rows about 10 centimeters deep and one potato 30 centimeters apart. And when you start to see them growing, put some more dirt upon the sprouts. Right, okay. Big Buddy Wiser. I'll do that, Buddy Wiser. May as well put you right on where the drip trays for those for they used to get. Where? Rich tea after being dunked for 4 seconds. Oh, I love a rich tea. Shirtless press-ups in the kitchen. John, remember those days? Shirtless press-ups in the kitchen. What happened? We're all civilised these days, aren't we? We're all civilised. Baguettes in my mouth and all this other stuff. I remember them well. I reckon, John, you see the best days. Do you know there's still breweries? There's still breweries out there that won't send me beer because of me doing topless press-ups in the kitchen. I kid you not. I've been blacklisted by a few breweries because I was doing topless press-ups in the kitchen. Unbelievable. So they won't send me. I was like, this brewery's gone a bit quiet. Just the way things are in life, isn't it? I suppose just sit back and watch EastEnders and just, get rolled over by the government. Yeah. Don't Frank Butcher, don't run Janine over, that sort of thing, Don't drink and drive, that, all of that kind of like. You don't see those adverts on the telly anymore, do you? You don't see the drink and drive ad. You don't see the don't fly a kite into a telegraph pole. Remember them 1980s government warning things? Remember the train track ones? Charlie Says, all of that kind of stuff. Well, they don't need any of that anymore. Because they got the soaps. And people are like zoned out with the soaps. They're watching the soaps and all of those messages that we had in the 70s and 80s are now rolled into the soaps. So people watch it on a daily basis. Frank Butcher, don't drink and drive, don't run Janine over after you've had a pint. That sort of like. That's what's happened. You don't see these public service announcements anymore on the television because they're actually integrated into flipping the soaps that you watch on a daily basis. It's like flipping drummed into you on a daily basis. That's why I don't watch much from the BBC. I don't watch much from the BBC at all. I watch a bit of football. I watch a bit of Dragon's Den. And that's it. Dragon's Den. And even that, sustainability queen, Deborah Meaden. It's like, oh God, yeah. It's not like she's like an entrepreneur in her own right. Oh no, she's a sustainability queen. She's the gardener, the one who don't eat cows. She don't eat pigs. She don't like pork crackling. All this other stuff. It's like, it's all a bit annoying, isn't it? It's all a bit I don't want to use the W word. I'll never use the W word. That's another political storm, isn't it? If I start using W words, it's one big, massive political storm if I go down that road. I told you it's the witching hour. It's the witching hour. Anything goes. Don't crop me. Don't WhatsApp me. Don't send all these clips to your friends. It's the witching hour on Real Ale Craft Beer. We'll talk about what we want. Do you know why? Because we've had a beer. Emmerdale is a pinnacle of British TV culture. Cheers from Finland. Oh, I hate it. Jorma, I absolutely hate it. So, we used to play snooker. Me and my friend Chris play snooker on a Monday. But we used to play snooker in a club over Barry Island. And the lady who ran it, wonderful, she's a lovely lady. She used to sit and watch the soaps on this massive telly. And she used to have it loud because I think she was slightly deaf. So me and my mate were playing snooker. And I say to him every now and again, you know when like you can't ignore, the TV is so flipping loud. The TV was so loud I couldn't ignore it anymore. I'd say to him, who is watching this tripe? Who is watching this absolute tripe? This like force-fed rubbish, absolute rubbish, where the murderer always gets caught. The murderer always gets caught. The man who does something wrong in his car always gets caught. We live in this perfect world where everybody gets caught and everybody does the right thing. And I'm like, who's watching this tripe? Who is watching this tripe on the television? And I'd say to you, I can't concentrate on the snooker for the tripe, for the absolute tosh on the television. Hi to the missus. She doesn't believe I'm talking to you through this. Connor Jackson. Connor Jackson's missus. Hello, Connor Jackson's missus. I'm saying hi. You are actually talking to me through this contraption. Harry Enfield and Chums would be banned. That. Oh, exactly. How? Apparently, right. Here's the next question. For everybody. Apparently, there's a lot of songs now banned. I want you to name. Here's this one for you. Here's one for you. Before I go, what is it? 25 to 10. Before I go, songs that are now banned on radio. Songs that are now banned on radio. I was listening to a song earlier and I was thinking to myself, this wouldn't be allowed on the radio in this day and age. It's about someone, I think it was Bob Marley. enjoying her no, it wasn't. It was Black Sheep. Pantera. Charlotte by Mac Lads. What Am I Doing? Says Oscar. Anything by banning some Tom Jones songs. Are we the baddies now? Well, yeah. Definitely Andrew Rollington. Where you going? Why you lie? Yeah, exactly. Eminem. Jake the Peg. Jake the Peg. Yeah, Jake the Peg. Yeah, Jake the Peg. There was one, Brown... What's the one where they on about the brown sugar? Brown sugar. They don't play anything like that anymore. Brown sugar. Anything slightly like woo. Anything slightly woo. They won't play brown sugar. They won't play like. I was listening to a song earlier. New beer, Mama's Barbecue. Manic Street Preachers, Holy Bible. All Coldplay songs should be. Andrew Robinson. My ding-a-ling, bang, ding-a-ling. I want you to tell me my ding. I love that song. Chuck Berry, brilliant. Rolling Stones. Brown. Yeah, they won't play Brown Sugar. It's flipping. It's heroin, isn't it? They won't play Brown Sugar anymore. No, absolutely not. And what they did to get rid of all of these songs was they got rid of the old artists. Steve Wright, Ken Bruce. They got rid of all of the older artists that wanted to play these or remembered these songs. So they replaced them with a younger generation of BBC Radio 2 DJs. And apparently the response is like falling through the floor type response. What's my favourite type of beer? Are we trying to get off the subject of music? Gary, Mark. My favourite style of beer, currently, right now, I told you it's the Witching Hour, Gary. It's the Witching Hour, so I can say what I like in the Witching Hour. It's the beer that I have in my hand. My current favourite beer is Denham Brewing Company's Hazy New England India Pale Lager. It's blooming lovely. If Terry Wogan, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Are they Christine? Are they? What? Stevens File sort them out. I don't know, Ross. I'm not going there. I can't go there, mate. I don't know. I don't care too much about old songs going out of fashion, but if they ban Hey Joe, it's about a guy choosing his unfaithful woman, relive it. Peter M. The Pogues, Fairy Tale of New York. Oh, what a song! What a song, Fairy Tale of New York. It's funny. I worry. I do worry for music. I do worry that I can't listen to new music. Call me old. Call me middle-aged. Call me old. I cannot listen to that. It's like monotone. New music is like a monotone. It's like the same. It's like the same beat. And they synthesize the song. I hate it. Synthesizer. It's like, I'm going to read London, Brighton and South Coast Railway, Prevention and Consumption. Passengers are earnestly requested to abstain from the dangerous and objectionable habit of spitting. If that was a song in 2022, it would be London, Brighton, Sound. It would all be synthesized. It would, and it's like, you can get the bang average singer these days. Absolutely bang average singer. And you can put a synthesizer on them. Objectable. And the voice goes on forever and it's synthesized. And it's like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear synthesized. I don't want to hear synthesized music. I don't want someone's voice like, I don't want to hear it. All that rubbish. Someone said AC/DC. Oh, Toya Erickson, AC/DC, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Maria, it's true though, isn't it? It's true. I'm not being over here, or I'm not being over here. You know where I'm going with this, political. I'm not being over here. I'm just speaking the blooming truth. I'm just speaking the truth. There's so many songs that have been banned. We're only allowed to talk about, we all got to watch blooming celebrity chefs. That's another thing. Celebrity chefs. Everybody wants to be the best cook in the world at the moment. Everybody wants to be the greatest cook. Everybody wants to bring their friends round, bring their families round their house, and everybody wants to show them their best cooking in the world. I want a beer. I want a beer. I don't want French toast. I don't want French toast with some kind of weird marmalade on the top for a starter. I don't want whack-a-mole-woly potatoes. I don't want people to show me their best Mexican dishes, best wraps, and I don't want any of that. I don't care. I really don't care. I want a beer. I want a really good beer, a really tasty beer. Because a really tasty beer, like this India Pale Lager right here, was really hoppy and fantastic and floral and beautiful and pungent. I don't care for all of these celebrity chefs. I really don't. I couldn't give a monkeys. I've never bought a cookbook in my life. I'll never buy a cookbook. I won't buy a cookbook. What do I need with a cookbook? You don't have to, you guys. I'm gonna drop down. Neil Smith. I love it. I love that. You don't have to have a cookbook. You got Iceland. Oh, I love it. Whoa, I love that. Brilliant. Flipping brilliant. Listen to Chippy Tea by the Lancashire Hot Pots. Oh, that tickled me. That really tickled me. The Stone Roses, Happy Mondays, Charlatans, Joy Division. Ross, you're on my wavelength. You are absolutely on my wavelength. Yeah. Simon, you're sounding like your dad. Oh, yeah. It's not new music, only noise. I'm in the same boat. Aldi. Yeah. Beer and a takeaway on a barbecue. Steve Jeffrey. Barbecue. Beer. Frothy throat. Ever have that? That weird with all the beer froths up in your throat. Do you ever get that? Anyway, beer, barbecue, burgers, sausages. Yes, let's go. Happy flipping days. Boiled potatoes on the side of the barbecue there, cooking up, lovely. Bit of barbecue smoke on them. Wonderful. I don't need all these cookbooks. I don't like big kitchens. Innit? It's big kitchens. It's like I just want a beer. Tom Griffith's your legend. Hey, can you test the pouring method? Tilted versus straight. Apparently, the straight takes out the bloated. Oscar and Olive. Right. I can get very technical with this if you like. Oscar and Olive. Right. If you pour a beer on a 45-degree angle, just open the can and you pour it gently. you're keeping all of the carbonation from the can, bottle, you're keeping it in the glass. And you're full. You're like, oh, lots of carbonation, big full belly, burp, burp, burp. Now, what you're referring to is a Czech pour. The Czechs, they know how to pour a beer. What the Czechs do, they'll open a bottle, open a keg, open a can, and they'll dump it in from the top with a straight glass. Because the carbonation in a can, in a bottle, is not there for your enjoyment. It's not there for your enjoyment. It's there to protect the beer. It's to protect the beer from the air around it. So the idea of a fizzy pint, is just burping and blah, blah, burping and burping and burping. The idea is that you pour the beer in quickly, you get rid of the carbonation, you have a smooth beer. But you've got to drink that beer fast. You have to drink that beer. It's 10 to 10. I'm really enjoying this tonight. It's 10 to 10. I'm really enjoying. I got to be down in Slough in the morning. I'm going to Slough. Do you know, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Normally, I'm ready to cut the live stream at 10 o'clock. Normally, I'm ready to cut the live stream and I'm ready to go to bed. I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I got to go to Slough for a karate tournament. Honestly, I'm not messing about with you. If I wasn't going to Slough in the morning, I'd be cracking open another beer. Have some crisps. Oh, I love it. Have some crisps. Big Kev. Oh, I love it. Brilliant. One more. Come on. One more. Ooh, Ong Po. Remember Tong Po? Tong Po. One more. Don't tell a wife. Shh, don't tell a wife. I fancy this. I do. I fancy this, and I really do. What I do. I'm enjoying myself. I really am. I'm not messing you guys about. I'm having a top time. I really am. What movie was that from? What movie was that? Tong Po. It was a Kickboxer, wasn't it? Was it a Kickboxer movie? Remember Kickboxer? Remember Tong Po. It was Bloodsport. Same actors. Oh well, no. Tong Po was Bloodsport. It was Bloodsport. I got it bloody wrong. Great movie though. Great movie. Remember the American went in, smashed him, head-butted him, smashed him, and he was like, yeah, and he got up. I shouldn't do that, should I? I shouldn't do that. I'll be in trouble. He got up with it, and he smashed him. And Mr. take over the stream, and you'd be eating crisps in the back of the back of the kitchen. Yeah, it's just me now, isn't it? It's just good old me now. Left in the kitchen. Bah. I wonder if I can drink this pint in 8 minutes. I'm going to regret this in the morning, aren't I? I'll be down the motorway, flipping heck, like flipping, pressing the buttons on my Lupo, cruise control, flipping, self-driving on the Lupo, pressing the turning the heating, pressing buttons on the dashboard, self-driving. Rolling the seat back, you know. What was that movie where they were all on a bus? They were all on a bus and they were like, I'm not driving. And they were all playing cards in the back of the bus. And you could see the bus, the steering wheel was going back. What movie was that? And they were all playing cards in the back of the bus. And like, I'm not driving. Who's driving? And then and all of a sudden the bus goes over the cliff. Like, 12 hours bottle to throttle. Yeah. Self-driving Lupo in the morning. Flipping heck. We're all home alone. I can't remember fake taxi. I see the best ratings on the Jaguar. I don't have a Jaguar. I got a Volkswagen Lupo from 1999. I can press whatever button on the dashboard I like, but that car ain't driving itself. It's not driving itself. Yeah, we'll be leaving lunchtime. Yeah. Down the Slough. Back for tea. Seen this nuclear film called The Rack Pack. I'll have to watch it. Terrible. I mean, this is the witch in our mind. No recording me on WhatsApp. Sending the videos all over the internet to your friends and none of that stuff going on, please. If you're leaving at lunchtime, you have plenty of time to sleep it off. Yeah, Peter M, yeah. We're leaving lunchtime. We are. Homemade spirits, fancy a taste. Get it down you. I am pretty sure when I used to work away, our work van drove itself some mornings. Well, exactly. You'd be fine. Nobody in the Slough will know you're over. Just cracked open a dark ass cereal stout. Gareth. Who's having a good time? Yes or no? In the comments box. Come on. Let me know in the comments box. Who's having a good time? Yes or no? Come on. Comment. I'm having a lovely time. I really am. I'm having a top night tonight. Top night. Yeah, yes, look at this. Yeah, we're all having a good time. It's great. It's flipping brilliant, isn't it? Good times, man. Good times. It's like, do you know, I'm going to tell you something. When I go to beer festivals, of course, you guys know my face. So you guys, some of you guys come up to me, hey, Si, how's it going? And I'm shaking your hand and I'm like, I don't know who this person is. I'm shaking and I'm like, yeah, how's it going? Yeah, how's it going? And then you'll say like, I've never met Big Kev. I'm going to use Big Kevin as an example. Oh, I'm Big Kev. And I'm like, oh, and then it all makes sense. it all makes sense because on a Friday night, when we chat like this, when we have fun like this, I really feel like I know you guys. I really feel like, you know, we're all together. I really feel like we're all together with all the same kind of same sorts of people, if you like. I can imagine being in a bar. I can imagine being in a bar or a pub with all of you, and we all just chat and talk rubbish and flipping fantastic. And I am, when I go to beer festivals, I'm the same. I'm the same person as I am now. I'm the same bloke. I'm just, and I can't wait for the beer festivals to kick off again. I'm gonna go to Seba. I'm gonna go to London. I'm gonna go to Liverpool, Seba. I'm gonna go to Brew London. I'm gonna go to the Camera GBBF. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. But in advance, if you see me and if you come up to me and initially I don't know who you are, that's because you can see me, but all I can see is comments. Met you at Brewski. Yes, you did, Morton. I was in Sweden. Morton, you met me in Sweden. And probably, Morton, you can probably vouch for them. Pardon me, I'm burping. You can probably vouch for this, Morton. When you first came up to me, of course, Morton, you know who I was, but I didn't have the foggiest because I've only ever seen you in a comment. But it's when you say, "Oh, I'm Morton," and you go, "Ah, yes, I've got you." That's when it clicks. That's when the moment, and then that's when you're like, "Yeah, yes." Because I've had it many times. And I've always felt like I've upset people. This is the problem. You always feel like you upset people when you're shaking hands with someone furiously, like a real friendship. You're furiously shaking hands with somebody, and I'm like almost blank, and I'm like, yeah, but you need to tell me who you are, because you know me, but I don't know you. But when you say, generally when you say, and I go, yes, I know you, and then everything's fine. Travis, yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully. I reckon, Trav, I know I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it too far. I know I've had one beer too many. It's 1 minute past 10. I know. You know when you know. Do you know when you know you've had one too many? I know this is the one. This is the one where I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna be like, oh man, I need a coffee. I can tell. I can tell straight away. Tasty though. Tasty stuff. Oscar, always one more. One more. Usually at 2 a.m. in the past. Imagine that. Did I? Did I used to go to 2 in the morning? Blimey, now I can't remember those days. Flipping heck, I'd be all over the shop these days. I can't drink like I used to. I can't. I've been Brew London. Did anybody remember me at Brew London last year? I was asleep in the chair for 5 hours. 5 hours. I was like this. Asleep in a chair. 5 hours straight. Flipping gone. Gone. I can't do it. I don't know. I've never been I've never been a big, like, I've never been a 10 pointer. I've never been a 10 pint. I've tried. I once drank eight cans of Stella. The pint cans. Eight pints of Stella when it was 5.2% ABV. My goodness me, I was ill for days. I was ill for about 3 days after that. Eight cans of Stella. But now, what have I had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've had 5 cans now. Bonkers. Some people can have 5 cans and they're fine. Absolutely fine. Absolutely bingo bango chutney. You know, they're wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Me, the beer gets me. It really does get. I'm like, I reckon I'm allergic to it. Next morning, my mate's bar, and I found a bit of that. Little Johnny, 12 cans. Wow, that's good. 12 cans in an afternoon. That's good going. I drank 13 cans last night and didn't wake up until 3 p.m. today. William, 5 bottles of whiskey for local slow rest. Well, Graham, I'm not going to say it. I'll have the bloody cops on to. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. We're hanging on tonight, Paul. Normally I've gone by now, but I've decided to have a bit of a layover. What they call it, a stopover, stop on, lock in, yeah. Oi, Simon. How are you, fella? There's a big old fire on the back of my cab. You should have told me you were coming round. Oh. Goodness me. That was where you pull out 14% stout. Trammer. I'm in enough trouble. I reckon I'm in enough trouble as it is. Ah, well, give the beer a stir around in the glass. I'm enjoying it. I wouldn't be here, honestly. I would have shut this down now if I wasn't enjoying myself. I would have said, good night, yeah, tonight. I'm actually flipping loving this tonight. I really am. Paul, I'm drinking a Denim. Denim Brewing got a hazy lager. It's good. It's really good. Jack's reading the article now. So Paul, I'm not sure if you know Paul, but I've gone in the Daily Mail, the Sun, the Daily Telegraph. Oh my goodness me, it's gone national. That's why I'm drinking now, to be honest. That's why I'm letting my hair down tonight. I'm having a flipping drink because well, who knows tomorrow? We used to have a song. Not me. I was the barman, but the guys in Barry on the Dole, they used to sing a song, and the song went a bit like this. Don't look so sad. You'll get your gyro. Borrow a tenner off the landlady and pay her back tomorrow. And I was the guy behind the bar. And I'd be thinking, oh God, this guy's not going to pay me back. Is that, like, he owes me like 20 quid. And back then, that was like half his blooming dole money. I knew this guy was never paying me back. Don't look so sad. You'll get your gyro. was it called the gyro? Can anybody comment on that? Why was it called the gyro? I don't know. It's before my time. I was just a 19-year-old kid behind the bar. I was a 19-year-old kid behind the bar. And people were singing songs about gyro. What was the gyro then? Was it like a check? Was it a check off the job centre? You can tell he's Welsh, what a voice. Yeah, it used to be 40 quid a week. Jesse. Why was it called gyro? The check came from the gyro bank. Ah, Jonathan Watson. Yes! Yes! The gyro bank. Oh, God. Now we're talking old stuff now, aren't we? 240 people watching. Check was posted with a gyro bank bottle. Not everyone's saying, yeah, the gyro bank. Ah, right, the gyro bank. Yeah, he used to come in every week. This guy used to come in every week and he used to sing, "Don't look so sad, you'll get your gyro." And we used to give him beer on tap every week. He used to be like, yeah, my barbell's going up through the roof type of thing. Oh, now we're telling stories. We're telling stories now. As long as no one's recording me on WhatsApp and sending WhatsApp messages around, I don't care. This is all fun and games, innit? This is all fun and games. Oh, the fucking staircase. Right, there's movement. I gotta go. There's movement on the staircase. Right. Cheers, lads. I'll see you all. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers. See you all next week. Cheers. I'll try to shut this thing off now. Hang on a minute. It's round here somewhere. There it is. Hang on. Goodbye, everyone.